welcome to another Warframe video. Today, we will be talking about one of the best synergy in the game that offers both insane damage dealing power and strategic defense prowess. Yes, I'm talking about these two individual on your screen right now, Volt and Harrow. I call this synergy, the Brotherhood of Crit. Well, I think the footage you are seeing right now clearly demonstrate why I dubbed this synergy this way. To better explain on how you can use this synergy, let's head to the build section of this guide. So first let's discuss about Harrow. If you are planning to be Harrow in this synergy, then expect that you will be doing a lot of work. You will most likely be using all of his abilities. Penance will be a great help in boosting your fire rate, reload speed, and as well as give you survivability in the form of lifesteal. Since we will be mainly using primary and secondary guns with this synergy, then it's really beneficial to at least give your Penance ability a boost in both power strength and duration. You will also be casting your Thurible most of the time to maintain your energy. Again, put some power strength and duration on your Harrow for this ability to be effective, and of course, the main ability we will be using for this synergy is his Covenant ability. Now, we don't want the invulnerability of this ability actually. What we need is the bonus critical chance it gives for Harrow and his teammates. We must give it a lot of duration so we can sustain the critical chance buff as much as possible. To fully benefit from its crit chance, I highly suggest that you equip his lasting Covenant augment, since we will be camping in corners, and we are protected by Volt's shields. There's probably nothing to worry about when it comes to survivability. If you can be aware of your surroundings for the rest of the mission, then you don't have to worry about getting downed by enemies, and you can just snipe enemy heads and make the crit chance buff of Covenant last for an infinite amount time. So, this is my mod setup on my Harrow for this synergy. Primed Vigor is not necessary at all, and you can put any mods on this slot that you like. Okay, now let's proceed with Volt. So here's my mod setup for Volt. Actually, putting range mods on this setup is not necessary. You may choose not to have stretch and overextended. Replace it with something else if you please. Say, you can go for some efficiency or the natural talent mod, which helps a lot in putting Volt's electric shields much faster. I just have range mods so I can use my discharge ability. Since we can't rely on Harrow's condemn ability to crowd control enemies, I then choose to give Volt a bit of CC to help make headshots much easier. What you do need is a lot of duration, as you all know. Volt's electric shields are duration based, so we really need to put in narrow-minded and primed continuity at least on our mod setup. Don't worry about range, as electric shields are not affected by this stat, so probably, narrow-minded is a perfect fit for this build. Now, Volt's shields don't just protect your teammates, but it's one of those abilities that boost damage. In fact, each shield will give 50% electric damage whenever you shoot your primaries and secondaries through it. But the best part is, it does give additional 200% critical damage multiplier to your shots. Now pair that with Harrow's red crits and what do you get? The Crit Brothers. To give more bonus damage, I did add the Transistor Shield for more damage output, and lastly, Quick Thinking and as well as Primed Flow is personal preference. I have these two mods as safety precautions. With Volt's high amount of energy pool, probably Quick Thinking is a good choice for survivability, and do remember that we have Harrow's Thurible to keep our energy at max for almost every time. Now let's talk about weapon choices. Well, it's really simple. Bring those weapons that can crit a lot, and can deal tons of damage. Critical weapons such as the Synapse will do really good in this kind of synergy, not to mention that this weapon is a beam weapon, so probably, it will be easy to land those headshots and keep Harrow's critical chance buff infinitely. Also, Archiplasma is a good choice as it will allow you to headshot enemies much easier, and of course, there's the Opteka. Now, I really want you to try Opteka for this synergy as it's really good. I mean, Harrow's Penance ability just makes this weapon really good. The fire rate will be much faster, and same goes with its reload speed. It's one of those weapons that is perfect for Harrow, and, since we have Volt's electric shields, we can just fire beams after beams of Opteka without worrying about survivability. The last piece of advice I can give before we head to the outro of this guide is bringing your Jin Sentinel if you want to try this setup in endurance runs. This Sentinel is just amazing when it comes to camping and long endurance runs. With its new Reawaken augment, you will probably have someone to pick up all those loots for the rest of the mission. Just remember that Jin will revive after 90 seconds when it died. So, there you have it, another awesome Warframe synergy that's worth a try, and probably useful for endurance runs or farming stuff in the game. I hope that you will find this video informative in some way. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it and subscribe for more Warframe videos. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.